What's up, y'all? Thanks for stopping by my channel, Esteemed Queen and Mentality. Be sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. For all of our new subscribers, hey, what's up? Welcome to the family. Go ahead, get your water, get your wine, get whatever it is that you sipping on. That is our introduction when we have a tea talk topic. So, if you're interested in our tea talk book club, by all means, that is currently happening now in our warrior community on Thursdays. So regardless if you're more of a self-help reader or if you're more of a person that likes literature that kind of gets your mind away for the moment, be sure to head over there, okay? All that information is down below, as well as any upcoming events that I do have, right? So I think I said it twice already, so hopefully you got your straw, you got all your snacks, and you close. We need to have a tea talk. Yes, we need to have a tea talk. We need to have a serious tea talk, and that's why I'm saying it with all ebonics, because it's that serious. We need to have a tea talk. Okay, so I'm not going to tarry too long because I'm tired. It's late, and I told myself I was going to get this video out on Tuesday, so it is what it is, you know, put up or shut up, right? All right, so I want to talk real quick with y'all because I know everybody in this world has some type of communication to let y'all know what's happening out in these streets, in these YouTube streets, in these outward streets. All of that's in the streets. Keeping your ass on the curb is where you need to be. But no, y'all know what's going on out in the streets, child. So, I've been hearing about it. Y'all done already heard about that Tasha K type stuff, okay? About her pretty much bribing a federal officer, so on and so forth. Now, this tea talk, she's one of those examples. I'm pretty sure for the ones who like reality TV, I'm one of those people, okay? Depending on the situationship. I think it was Rashida and K. Michelle. Perfect example, right? It comes a time where even the most obnoxious behavior has its karma. It has its D-Day. It has its day where it has to have a verdict, or there needs to be some type of explanation, justify going forth as to what your karma is going to be. So even though we may think people are funny because they're loud and they're like arrogant, obnoxious, belligerent, but they're comical, okay, be careful what you laugh at. That is a seed that can grow, alright? Also, these two examples, especially the first one that I mentioned, I never think of gloating or bragging. To me, they're in the same pool of synonyms, alright, of boasting. But I don't know, maybe my life is a little bit different. Maybe my backstory is a little bit different from others. You know, there's some who actually were raised with gold spoons in their mouth. Some of us, like myself, like just to go and buy the gold cutlery, okay? It's the same feeling, shit. Gold spoon, gold spoon. However, we have those out there that instead of relating to elevate, they belittle and degrade to be seen. It can sound the same, but it means something different, okay? Especially depending on where you're sitting. If you're a person that listen to this and then go over there and listen to that, but you can't have your own reasoning before you go either direction and hear either story, there's something wrong. And when those days come where people are put on that platform that they were literally willing to do any and everything for, they're asking, you know, to what cost was this worth it? The second example I gave you was the one regarding reality TV between those K. Michelle and Rashida. Now remember, Remember when Rashida hauled off and said that she pretty much quote unquote hope K Michelle's ass falls off and damn near dies? Well, that damn near happened, right? And then on the flip side, you know, Rashida had a lot of unfortunate things happen to her in the public eye, however you want to call it, in her due season. So again, we have to be careful what we say and how we say it, because we don't know when exactly karma is going to arrive at our door and ask us for our explanation or give us our verdict. You just never know. And I used to always say, and I still do say this, like, what goes around comes around. But if you doing people dirty, it's gonna come around like mad fast. Like you like, it's gonna come by so quick. Literally, you're not gonna know it. All right. So where it is, you know, some people feel like gloating about certain things. They should really, you know, I don't think, I'm not even gonna say certain laws, but I'm just saying something on that caliber of bribery and dealing with someone that's an official. I don't think that's something that you should be bragging about in public to public. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you bring all type of HIPAA laws, and you, girl, you got a lot of shit going on. Instead of you wanting to be loud like this, you need to be over here in a book like this, making sure you understand what you got going on. Okay, because otherwise you're going to be sitting in this front seat, and it's not going because you're the first one on the bus. No, you're going to be the one that's in the front seat feeling like you missing something. And that's what I want to talk about, because a lot of people are sitting in a front row seat as if like they're the first one on the bus, so they get to see what's going on, not realizing if everything that's going on outside of what you have happening is moving steadily along. What is the point of you turning standing right there dealing with them when, you know, or better yet, let me say it like this. What is the point of you worrying about things that are going to, you know, go past you, or you're going to pass them, you're going to surpass them? Okay, maybe the bus is not a good idea, but even then, still, you get on the bus, you're looking at everybody, but guess what? You do more damage to yourself looking backwards than you do looking forward. The reason why I'm saying all this is because when you have front row seats to see somebody's judgment day, justice, karma, verdict, D-Day, you know, you name it. I'm more of a person, I've always told friends this, and it's because I think it's the honest truth to this day. You know, people who do you wrong, they're going to do dirty regardless of how much you prepare and no matter how many steps you take forward. Okay? The thing is, when they fail themselves and do that, they have to start over. And just so happens, if you learn from this person because you want to do better, you do have a front row seat to that show. Okay? But what happens when you watch a movie, right? You'll figure out the synopsis, you know what I'm saying? Or better yet, you read the teaser or the synopsis or the review, and it comes out to be that the main idea was exactly what was in the movie, right? So when you go on by your business and someone asks about that movie, what happens? You have a brief you have some type of like real brief description as to what the movie is about. And you go on. You don't harp on that movie. You don't try to go back every single day, watch every Showtime listing that's up there. Who does that? Like, we have real lives. Like, no one does that. You know what I'm saying? So when you are sitting front row and center and you seeing someone who has done something wrong to you get what they need to reap, don't sit there and deal and watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not TV, that's real life. And in real life, while you're watching someone get eaten up by their own actions, you knew it was going to come, so let's move on. All right? Because all you're doing being in a front row seat, bitch, is losing time. You don't get time back sitting front row at somebody else's slaying. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happens after that? What after that happens? Life moves on. It's the same thing for whatever it is that you've gone through, what you're going through, and what you're going to get up tomorrow and try to defeat. Right? So when it comes down to us dealing with these front row seats, karma got your ass. I know I'm one of those who really want to raise that eyebrow and pop some bubble gum. Trust me. At the same time, I have to keep in mind that even if so happens someone who's going through their due season I know of and I'm aware of, I'm not about to sit here and gloat. I'm not about to sit here and boast. I'm not about to sit here and sow seeds to hope that they get kicked in the face while they down. Because when you move on, you realize you don't care. It's just like when a movie goes from the theater to going to retail. What happens? You buy a DVD and you keep it fucking pushing. You still gotta work Monday through Friday. You worry about that damn movie on Sunday. It's nothing. And that's how we need to look at front row seats. The closer you are to seeing the screen, the worse your eyes, the worse it is for your eyes to see. Because like I said, I told her, like, look, I had a warrior that hauled off and told me something like on the lines of the second situation. And it's kind of just like, you know, what goes around comes around. Yeah, this is true. But, you know, two wrongs don't make a right either. But a lot of learned lessons can make a grown person see their faults. And it is way easier for you to be aware than it is for you to just sit in the moment and watch someone else soak. That person did exactly what you're doing now when you were in the opposite place. Two wrongs don't make a right, because if it was right for you to be wrong, you wouldn't be so blessed in the position that you are. You know, you wouldn't be able to cry in peace and get it out and move on. You will still be sitting there watching it, reminiscing on what happened, plus what you're going through. Like, if no more is supposed to be placed on you than you can bear, stop minding everybody else's business and mind your own. I don't like front seats because, truth be told, they get the most impact between the front and the trunk. Bitch, just mind your business. Mind your business. Watch how you talk about people. Watch how you talk of people, talk around people, speak on people. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to tell you, like, it just seems like the more the more negativity that comes out in this world, the worse off the energy is that people carry. And that's just something that I noticed. It's like, yo, you get a front row seat to watch somebody's fuck ups bring them down. Move on. It's time to grow and it's time to let it go. Alright? That's not me being dismissive. That's me just, you know, just putting it out there. Just like any queen would, or any king would, any bro would, any sis would, any goddess would, any empress would, any emperor would. It's just like, yo, if that person was to make you better, why are you sitting here reminiscing on the worst times? Like, make it make sense. And as you're sitting there tormenting your eyes, you could be over here keeping it going. Because, you know, a lot of people don't understand how hard it is to fight for power, peace, and some type of bliss and harmony. So if you fall hard for it, but you over here watching somebody else's shit going on, how much do you really appreciate you being able to start over? You better leave that front seat alone. You better leave that front seat alone and be careful what you laugh at. Be careful what you laugh at. Just be aware of what's going on and keep it pushing. You know not to go out here and bribe nobody who work for the government, correct? You know, going out here watching somebody else get beat down by whatever decisions they do, whatever it is that they decide to do with their life, that is their life. You still have yours. Your time in life on the clock don't stop because you want to see what Becky, Joe, and Lynn got going on. Mind your business. Tend to your time. Worry about your own watch. How about you stop putting 2 and 2 together about what they got going on and put 5 and 5 together and tend to your own shit? How about that? This is what I like to tell people. These are the type of conversations we have really in the warrior community. Like, you know, we able to do a little bit more over there than over here in these YouTube streets. Okay, so you know, that's just the real tea talk about it. It's like, at some point, when do you grow up? When do you grow up? You know, ha 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 ha. Dude, really? You're gonna be dating kindergartners all your life. You're gonna be dating, you know, grown ass men and women children all your life, if that is your mentality when it comes to just let it go. You know? I feel like everybody feels as if like it's kind of cool to watch other people and their trials and tribulations, like, you know, just watching them like just crumble. Okay, that may seem astounding when we find that the most obnoxious ones are the ones that are seemingly getting caught with stuff, but I mean, come on, obnoxious. Do I need to go grab my dictionary and tell you what that word means? I mean, the loudest one in the room is the one who always seems to be the target. They make themselves the target. And if you're going to be the smartest one in the building, I won't even be in the room with someone that talks that loud. Because if you talk that loud around me about whatever, I could only imagine what you will be loud and talking about when I'm not around. So, you know, sometimes it's not cool to flock to people who are that outspoken. There's a way to handle it. There is a way to carry it. And then there's a way that you need to control that. Because, really, now, side note, you know, I don't wish bad on anybody, but I understand how people think when it comes to business concepts. You know, no one likes to be thought of as a liability. So being the fact of a certain social media platform is used to put out her content, it's interesting to see what will happen to her said channels, being the fact of now that you done spoke out and you spoke out of turn and on the side, to the side, about something that is a complete and utter violation. Like, there's do not rules because some idiot went and tried and do it. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't work. They literally went, tried, and did the shit, and it did not work. This is why there's rules in place. And instead of, you know, just doing things, you know, under the radar, you put yourself out there. I don't understand how having a criminal record makes it so like that's a cape. I'm confused. You know, first it's beards, now it's girl. Child. I don't know. All I know is, you know, in the warrior community, especially around our campfire, in our community over on Patreon, we tell people real quick, don't bring that shit around the campfire. I'm gonna address it one time only. Okay, don't bring it around the campfire. Sometimes people know what they doing. They take the risk that they feel like they can bear it. But at the same time, you cannot be upset if everyone else is jumping off the boat and ship with you. So just be careful of what it is that you're entertaining on that front seat. You know what I'm saying? Be very, very, very careful. Hell, even the most prestigious ones sits up in the little galas or what may have you. They you know, they're above. They're above pit seats. You know, they can enjoy the lights, the long velvet curtains, you know, stage left, stage right, flip it for you. Those are the directions I'm talking about. You know, they're able to understand and just absorb the overall, like the whole ambiance of a, like, you know, a symphony, of a theater. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that in pit seats. And you can't do that sitting in front of somebody damn near in a pit seat like setting and feel as if like, yeah, I'm getting mine. Ha ha ha. I'm getting my victory. Ha ha ha. Yeah, die. Meanwhile, 4 hours and came and gone. You probably ain't make no sales that day for those 4 hours, and you needed to make sure you needed to have your bill money. You over there laughing at what they got going on, yet your light's about to get cut off. Make it make sense. Look, I'm about to go, because just mind yourself, take care of yourself, and put your business first. Alright? Be sure that y'all like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, I'm sleepy, down below. And I will talk to y'all later, okay? Bye.